All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled "Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father" at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there. Also, they asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. This video is entitled "If You Made a Single Mother, You Date Single Mothers." Piggybacking off something O'Shea said, actually. For the guys out there who have a problem dating single mothers, if you created one, you can't say nothing. I got a son. She's a single mother, right? Do I feel like I was trapped? Yeah. But guess what? That doesn't mean I get to write them all off because I created one. Whether I intentionally did it or unintentionally, right? That becomes your dating pool. For all the men and women who do not have kids, it is their preference to be with somebody who doesn't have kids. But for all the guys who do, it ain't yours. You don't get to make that call. I got a rule with mine. It's a one rule. I got one kid. So I date a woman who has no kids, who doesn't want kids, who has one kid, or who has two kids. The one rule. Either go one down or one up, right? But because I have a kid, I can't not date women who have children or a child. I just can't. That's hypocritical. Now, for the fellas who like, what you talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, a lot of y'all are sleeping with single mothers because people won't necessarily date them because they got kids. So, but the issue with that is you can't sleep with women without kids like you can sleep with single mothers. And single mothers are more prevalent, are still a majority, especially the older you get. The older you get, you're going to wind up meeting more people with kids. That's just flat out. Like 25 and under, you would think the majority of people probably won't have kids. I think after 25, like 26 and up, the majority is going to have kids. So that's the other thing. Like if you're grown and you're over 25, the majority of your population has kids. You're going to start to becoming a minority. That just is what it is. So if you're going to say, oh man, I ain't messing with this and I ain't messing with that. And here's the other thing. Because like I said, I just turned 40 a few days ago. When you hit around this age, you're going to meet a lot of parents whose kids are grown, or not grown, but 18 or out of the house. So they're single mothers, but they're empty nesters, right? So you go from 25 and under, to the majority not having kids, to 26 and up, 26 to 40, where the majority do have kids. And, I would say even from 30, like 36 up, you might wind up with people who have adult kids. So this idea, don't talk to this person or don't talk to that person. I hear y'all, but when y'all dancing and at the club and at the bar and out at the sports bar and lounges, who you predominantly talking to? Single mothers. And you can't say that she's not a virgin, so it's on the table, right? And and especially, how can I say this? Summertime, it goes down. Tell you why. Because you either got the mothers whose kids are gone for the summer, the ones whose kids stay, whether the guy didn't want to be with the kids or she got in the way of that, or the kids who are in summer activities like football, AAU, stuff like that, baseball and stuff, track. So they coming and going. So so that window of opportunity is just straight casual sex. So y'all know those seasons are coming because quote unquote it's cuffing season, right? So what happened prior to that was sundress season, right? Was easy access season, basically. So if you made a single mother, you're gonna have to date them. You know, some of y'all, and and some of y'all praying on them. Some of y'all ain't dating them. Y'all just praying on them. Like, you know, some of y'all, there's a particular group of guys who date overweight single mothers because they gonna help them get on their feet. Date single mothers who made bad relationship choices, so now she's kind of broken, or the single mothers who are lonely because they went to the I don't need a man itis, and now they gone. Single mothers who went between men and women, and now they're in men's season or whatever. You created them, so you got to date them. Not those. I mean, those, whatever. But you did it, right? You did it. You got a kid, you got to date people who got kids. Because what a lot of cats are doing, y'all cock blocking the guys who don't have kids and the women who don't have kids. You think you slick. Like, let me explain something to you. When the guys say date younger women, brother, like Jap, Minister Jap. Minister Jap could date younger women who don't have kids because Jap don't have kids. You can't move like Jap if you got kids. You can, but see, there are a lot of cats who are not trying to build a family because you already got a family. You're just trying to get it in. You're not trying to say that. And some guys, it's cool if you create a single mother, but you want to create another family with a woman who isn't a single mother. But if you want to create a family, that's one thing. But for the guys a lot of guys don't want to create families. They just want to have casual dating. So for those guys, date in your group. Don't mess it up for the guys who are actually just want to date women without kids, or in a traditional, want to build a traditional family. Don't get in that mix. Brothers used to complain about years back dating single mothers who didn't want to have kids. She had kids already, but she didn't want to have kids with the guy. That used to be a thing. She don't want to date a guy with kids, but she want the guy to be stepdaddy to her kids, and she don't want to have no more kids. So, for some of you guys, y'all turning into that chick. You that dude, right? So if you that dude, you need to chill. You messing up the dating market now. And the guys who, and some of you guys who just like unprotected sex, you created single moms, or single mother, or single mothers. So to keep to you want a new fresh girl, nah, dog. Nah. If you can take care of them all, that's one thing. But if you can't, stay in your group, stay in your range, stay in your kid range, stay in your age range. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be in frequent, go be with the freaks that got kids. Stop trying to meet the new ones. You can't create a single mother and then be scorned by a single mother and then want to date women who don't have kids in hopes that, because there are guys who've actually done that and just created more single mothers. No, that's not cool, man. That's your chick. You need to be with your chick. Take care of your chick. Be in and out. Be in a rotation. You got to be in her rotation. She got to be in yours, or whatever, right? Because what winds up happening is, ultimately, you're not gonna date anybody else. Because truth be told, a lot of there are too many people who gravitate back to each other because of the kids. So go ahead and be with each other because of the kids. You're always getting into it with the other people because they think y'all still together. Or be with somebody else who got kids and be a blended family. I don't want to be a blended family. Well, don't you ain't really got a choice. You created a family, so you're going to have to take it. But make sure it's actually blended where both people have to interact with the kids. It ain't just predominantly you interacting with theirs and they not interacting with yours. No, it's got to be blended all the way. So if you create single mothers, you date them. Peace.